Brendam Docks is the main gateway for freight headed to the island of Sodor. Goods arrive from all over the world. Come rain or shine, the docks are always busy. But one morning, there was a big commotion. Boko came to see what it was all about. There were lots of policemen. Oh dear, what's happened?
There's been a robbery last night.
Not a robbery, a burglary. Two very different terms.
Alright, whatever. There's been a burglary last night.
Of what, though? A shipment of gold for a jewelry company was waiting to be delivered this morning, but was stolen last night. Goodness, how terrible!
Apparently it was waiting in a truck on the siding. It was broken into. A lot of gold, too.
Did you see anything suspicious last night? No, sir. I was up at Walesworth. The news spread like wildfire.
I wonder if the thieves will strike again.
Well, if they come up here, they won't be thieves for much longer. I'll make sure of that. Later that day, Boko was making his way down the branch line. He had to stop at a signal, and something caught his eye. In the distance, he could see men unloading many large sacks from a lorry next to a bus. One man opened the bus door, and they started throwing and shoving the sacks inside.
Why would you stuff sacks like that in a bus meant for passengers? Seems like the lorry would be a more reasonable way to transport them.
The signal went green, and Boko headed on his way. When he arrived at Walesworth, he met Edward.
Hello, Edward. I assume you've heard about the gold thieves? Oh, yes, I have. And what's more, I've heard more news a few minutes ago. What news? My driver was reading the news on his phone, and apparently a bus has been stolen too. They think it's by the same people.
Now, who on earth would steal a bus?
Well, they found a burnt lorry on the side of the road, and it matched the one in the security camera footage from the docks. They likely wanted to destroy any evidence. Plus, a bus like that would be a good way to transport a large amount of stolen goods. Though I assume they didn't realize someone would notice if the bus was gone.
Then, Boko suddenly remembered the bus he had seen earlier. Oh my goodness! I think I saw them!
What? You did?
Boko told Edward about what he had seen earlier that day.
Good Scott! You must tell a policeman, Boko. You very well could have seen the gold thieves.
That's exactly what I'm planning to do. And Boko did just that. He met a group of policemen at the junction where Bertie lived. Thank you. We'll take that into account and search the area.
Yes, it did. And that has to be it.
That evening, Boko was waiting at a goods station near Brendam for his freight train to be loaded. Suddenly, he heard what sounded like police sirens.
Driver, look!
Out of nowhere, a red bus rocketed by on the road, followed by a police car.
That's the bus I saw earlier. They must have caught them, for they won't go very far.
But he was wrong. The thieves were very smart and quickly drove into a dark shed before the police rounded a corner. The police didn't see them and believed they were still ahead. After they were gone, the thieves quickly reversed out and headed the other way. Boko's train had just been fully loaded and the bus roared by again.
What? How did they do that?
They must have tricked the police.
We're fully loaded. Let's go after them.
And with that, Boko roared away with his trucks. Wasn't long before they could see the bus.
There they are, sneaky devils.
Wait, what are we gonna do when we catch up to them? It's not like we can run off the rails and bash them. But Boko had an idea.
A level crossing. We must get to it before they do.
Oh, you clever diesel. Boko went faster and faster. The thieves were oblivious to Boko's plan and thought he was just a passing freight train when he rumbled by them. Soon, Boko was far ahead, nearing the junction to the main line.
Brakes, driver! Righto!
As Boko began to slow down, he could see the bus again. He began to worry if they would notice and turn around. But luckily...
Boy, look out!
He was just in time. Before the thieves could regain awareness of what had happened, the police arrived. Harold also hovered by.
Well done, Boko. You've caught the thieves.
The police snatched a sack from the bus and opened it, and inside were many shiny bars of pure gold.
Damn Diesel!
The thieves were arrested immediately. The next day, the fat controller, the policeman, and the manager of the jewelry factory came to see him. Had it not been for this engine, the gold would have been sold somewhere shady and would likely never be seen again. Thanks to you, millions of pounds worth of gold was saved. You must be very proud of your engines, sir.
Yes, indeed. Our old Boko is a very clever Diesel.
Ah, well, it's just a knack.
As a reward, we'd like to present you with this.
He held up a shiny plate made of solid gold, and there, engraved on it in the center, was Boko.
Oh my, it's lovely. Thank you so much, sir.
He was a very proud engine.